I'm Adam with Solar Energy Plus, and I just want to give another quick video. And we had previously discussed about the six different points of knowledge that every sales agent should have at a minimum in order to sell solar. And our clients expect us to be more than just salespeople, but they expect us to be industry experts. They'll have a sense of confidence when we're able to explain things thoroughly. And one of the 6 points that's important to know is the power grid, and not just a power grid, but also just industry information. And I found it interesting that there are over 1,400 different utility companies in the United States, and it would be more accurate to say that 1,400 electric transmissions companies in the United States, and that's quite a bit, right? Here in California, we have 31 different utility companies, electric utility companies in the state of California, and um, there are different structures of how these utility companies are set up, and I think it's very important to understand that. One of them is they're run by municipalities, and pretty much it just means that a city is overseeing the transmission of electricity for a specific city. So you have City of Riverside, City of Anaheim, City of Palo Alto, City of Lodi. So these are utility companies or electric transmission companies that are ran by a city or municipalities. Then you have what's called a political subdivision. So, for example, we have the Merced Irrigation District, Modesto Irrigation District, Turlock Irrigation District. And the way a political subdivision utility transmission company works is it exists inside of a municipalities, but it's not run by the city. So it's not run by, the mayor or anything like that. Instead of it has its independent board, independent, I guess, employees that run that utility transmission company. And then there are some places in the United States that they are the utility companies or the electric transmission companies are run by the state. And then there's also another type of company, and that's investor owned. And as the name implies, it's an investment. And the purpose of any investment, of course, is profitability. So here in the state of California, there are three primary larger investor-owned utility companies. You have the San Diego Gas and Electric Company. You have PG&E, and then you also have where is it? It's Southern California Edison Company. So these are larger investor-owned utility companies, and these are the companies that are investing millions of dollars into getting favorable um, um, bills passed in Sacramento, not favorable for the client or the consumer, but favorable for their own well-being, for their own profit. And so they invest so much so that they can fulfill the function of a business, which is to create profit. I found it interesting how there are of the 1,400 different um, utility or electric transmission companies in the United States. There are some that are quite a bit larger, and by larger, I'm talking about customers they service and how many megawatt hours that are transmitted. There's quite a bit of them that are larger than these investor owned in California, yet they produce less revenue. So, for example, Pacific Gas and Electricity, when it comes to size of company and amount of kilowatt hours that are transmitted, it is number 18. Okay, so number 18. Yet it is the fourth most profitable, or the fourth in creation of revenue. Why? Because it is an investor owned. In fact, if you look at this list, the top of the list of revenue owned are all investor owned companies. You have Southern California Edison Company that is the second in creating revenue for their company, because again their business model is about profit. So when you're selling this, again, you're not going to go into detail with your clients, but when knowing this information, because their model is on profit, which means they're going to have the need to increase their rate over time. And in fact, they do it at a quite rapid pace because that is their business model. That's what they need to do. So, anyways, I figured I'd share some information that helps you understand why the rates of utility are going up, why solar makes sense for your clients, um, because it's about solar is for the benefit of the client. How does it benefit them? Whereas these investor-owned uh, electric transmission companies, it's all about how can we maximize profit. Anyways, I hope this has been some good information. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thank you. Bye.